Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Michael Breus, the sleep doctor. Traveling can be an exciting and rewarding experience, but as a frequent traveler, I know it's got its downsides too, and one of those is jet lag. Hopping time zones on a long-distance flight can mess with your internal clock and leave you feeling irritable and sluggish, but don't let jet lag ruin your trip. I'm going to share with you some of my tips for dealing with jet lag so you can make the most of your experience, even when adjusting to a new time zone. First, it's helpful to understand exactly what jet lag is. The term refers to a circadian rhythm disorder that happens when your body's internal clock doesn't match the time zone that you're traveling to. Your circadian rhythm is aligned with the cycle of light and dark that's associated with day and night. When you're exposed to more light during the day, your body produces less of the sleep hormone melatonin. As the sun sets and it gets darker, your body ramps up melatonin production to help you prepare for sleep. When you travel to another time zone, this cycle occurs at different hours than what your body is used to, and it throws off your sleep schedule. By the way, it can take the body one day to adapt to each time zone crossed, but in the meantime, you're likely to feel a little off. One thing to note is that even before a trip starts, some people start out with a sleep deficit. Many people get an hour less sleep the night before they travel as they squeeze in last-minute packing and other things. Remember, traveling can create all kinds of anxiety, which is terrible for sleep. So try to prioritize your sleep the night before a trip to give yourself the best chance of adjusting. Now, how jet lagged you feel on your trip is going to depend upon two things: how far you go and the direction in which you travel. Jet lag is more prevalent and requires a longer adjustment period the farther you go. It's also more likely to happen when you lose hours traveling east rather than when you gain hours traveling west. I like to use the phrase east is least and west is best. This seems to happen because biologically, we're all more inclined towards extending our days at their end rather than at the beginning. Or to put it simply, we tend to find it easier to behave more like a night owl rather than an early bird. But bottom line, if you're traveling far enough, especially if it's towards the east, you're almost guaranteed to experience some symptoms of jet lag. Those symptoms can include daytime fatigue, an overall malaise, brain fog, irritability, even gastrointestinal discomfort. It's enough to make those first days after a long trip pretty tough. Luckily, there's some easy ways to help relieve jet lag and get the sleep you need. In fact, there's one thing that you can do before you even leave home. Before traveling, try adjusting your schedule by a few hours to better reflect the time at your destination. And once you land, avoid napping and don't turn in for the night until it's bedtime in your current time zone. Another important point is to stay hydrated. Air travel increases the risk of dehydration thanks to the lower pressure and recirculated air inside the plane. Plus, any caffeine or alcohol you consume while en route contributes to your water deficit. Dehydration can worsen symptoms of jet lag, so keep a bottle of water handy and maybe opt for the aisle seat to make trips to the bathroom a little bit easier. Next, I always say that light is medicine, and in the case of jet lag, it can really help you stay energized. Plus, it's essential for resetting your circadian rhythm. Make sure you're getting strategic light exposure, meaning you're getting lots of light during the day and less as the sun starts to set. This includes light from electronic devices, which you should try to shut off at least an hour before bed. Finally, sleep hygiene is always a good idea, and it's especially important when you're fighting jet lag. Good sleep hygiene refers to habits and environmental factors that promote sleep. Follow your normal bedtime routine while abroad to help signal your body that it's time to start winding down. And if you find it difficult to fall asleep, use relaxation techniques like breathing exercises to help you drift off. Remember, my favorite is the 4-7-8 breathing technique. You can check out a video on that at thesleepdoctor.com. Also, bring along an eye mask and earplugs to block out any excess light and noise. And remember to pack your favorite sleepwear and anything else that will help you get comfy and ready for a good night's rest. And jet lag is one of the instances where taking a melatonin supplement may actually be helpful for you. A small dose can help realign your body to your current time zone. For more information on how I recommend melatonin to my patients, check that out right here. But the bottom line is this: your sleep is going to be impacted by your travel, but it doesn't have to be. Just follow a few of my tips and make sure to spend more time enjoying the trip and less time feeling sleep deprived. This is Dr. Michael Breus, the sleep doctor, wishing you sweet dreams.